courage. Well, if you're looking for some laughs, pack up all of your emotional baggage and head to Encinitas tonight.
That's right. That's where you'll find Dr. Howard Richmond, better known these days as the Comic Shrink. He is performing tonight. Welcome to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Lene. It's great to be here.
A Comic Shrink, how does that work?
Well, I'm a psychiatrist and a comedian. Only in California, the governor is an action hero and a local psychiatrist a comedian.
There you go. How did this start? What came first?
Well, I always had a bug for acting, and then I went into medical school. And during my training and then later treating patients, I noticed sometimes they were really heavy. They carried a lot of baggage. I tell my patients we all have baggage, but not everybody goes to baggage claim.
You don't have to pick it up if you don't want to.
Well, you don't, but if you do, then we can lighten the load and just have carry-on.
There you go.
Now, how do you tell if you're sitting in a session with somebody, and you mentioned someone that you've counseled before who was kind of depressed? I mean, it seems like there has to be a fine line in knowing when you can use humor, or does it ever flop? Does it ever not work?
I've gotten better at it, so it usually does. I remember the first time one of my patients, session after session, her head was down, her knees were together. She wouldn't even look at me. So I did something I never did before. I got out of my chair. I walked up to where she was. I laid down on the floor. I looked up at her, and she cracked a smile. So I knew I was onto something.
A breakthrough.
A breakthrough.
So humor really does heal. You've seen it in your practice, and now you're taking it on the road. Tell us about the show tonight.
Well, the show tonight, I'm really excited about it. I'm co-headlining with my good friend, Vicky Barbalak. Vicky won Funniest Mom in America.
Right, from Vista. She was on the show recently.
That's right, yeah. It was hosted by Roseanne Barr. Vicky won $50,000, got to perform with Roseanne, and met Phyllis Diller, who's still alive, by the way.
Very cool, very cool. So it's the two of you on stage then tonight?
The two of us on stage in Encinitas tonight at 7:30.
What is it about laughter? Obviously, something's funny and you laugh and you feel good, but tell us about what really is going on inside physically. What does it do for us to make us physically feel better?
Well, one thing is there's a release of muscle tension, there's a release of chemicals in the body, and we become present. In that moment, we are here, we are light, in doing comedy, when everybody's laughing, we're all together, we're all one. So it feels good, and there's an opening. We crack open out of ego's shell. And that's when I could do some things, do some teaching in my office practice.
You also told us it's not just laughter, but it's also spirituality that you practice in your office as well. And of course, one of the best-known spiritual leaders, Deepak Chopra, is from this neck of the woods. Is he part of your act?
Yes, I channel Deepak.
You do?
I do. I'll do a little bit for you.
Yeah.
Sandra and Lene, I'm Deepak Chopra, MD. Tonight's show is $20 at the door. But if you buy it later, it will cost infinity. Because what is time and what is money? An illusion of ego consciousness.
Dr. Chopra, thank you very much.
Do we know, does Dr. Chopra have a sense of humor too? Has he heard you do this?
Well, I did it for him, and he was just smiling.
Smiling?
I think he was saying, who is this guy? I'm not in control.
Yeah. Oh, good point.
We want to tell everybody where you can watch the show tonight in Encinitas. Here's the information you need to know. It's at 7:30. Laughter is the best medicine. It's at the Seaside Center for Spiritual Living. You can get your tickets there. You can also get more information at KUSI.com. Doctor, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to see you, and best of luck with your second career.
Thank you. Hope to see you there.
Okay.
Appreciate
Bye-bye.
it. All right, well, coming up, a car veers off a rain-slicked freeway and lands upside down in a river. We're going to show you the amazing rescue in Los Angeles this morning.